back to the channel. My name is Hope and this is Mission Keto, and today's video is another recipe video. You guys really seem to like those and they're fairly easy for me to do. It is Sunday morning and it benefits me as well to do these because then it keeps me on track, during the week, giving me something that I know is low carb and is delicious. So this is something that I have made many times again on the channel. I have adapted it from a full carb meal. This is a very comfort food recipe, but and it's full carb. Like, I just adapted it once because we loved this so much as a family. Once I had found the recipe, of course, on Food Network. But I always I'm going to be making the same things eventually on this channel from time to time because I've had this channel since 2019, and there's so many, new people over the years that come in and they don't always go back and look at all of those recipes, what I've made, and, see that. So I do tend to make them over and over again on here just to kind of refresh and hopefully be helpful for people. But so this one I'm pretty excited about. This is something that actually everybody in the family loves to make or loves to eat, but I found it first on Food Network years ago watching Trisha Yearwood's show. It was like Down Home or Southern Cooking, I don't know, something like that with Trisha. And it is rice, rice, broccoli, chicken, cream of mushroom soup, mayonnaise, sour cream, and tons of cheese. And I have adapted it to be keto friendly by substituting a few things. So obviously I spilled the beans a little bit. We're gonna be using cauliflower rice instead of regular rice. And because of all the flavors involved in this, you really don't even realize that it's not regular rice. It's so delicious. Also, instead of putting cream of mushroom soup in, I have adapted it without it. You can certainly do it. There are lower carb ones in there, but as far as cleaner ingredients, you can get away with doing it how I'm gonna do it. I am substituting, actually no, I'm just adding a little bit more of other things that are already in there and adding some seasonings and things like that. So pretty excited about it. And that's really it. I will have it down below how I am making it today. So if you're interested in trying it, you certainly can. There's one other thing that I'm going to be adding to it because I have it in my pantry, but you don't necessarily have to add this. It is the cream of mushroom packet from Keto Chow. I have it in the pantry. I need to use it. I don't have enough things that I could add this to, and this is perfect because cream of mushroom is in the original recipe. It's gonna add some more protein as well, so that doesn't hurt, but it's not needed. I have done it without this. You do not need it to make or break it at all, I promise. So let me just bring you down to the counter and show you everything that's in it. So right over here in that bigger pot over there, I have chicken boiling. You could use rotisserie chicken. I guess you could try canned chicken. That stuff is it's so delicious, but it kind of dissolves very easily. You know what I mean? So you want some substance. And then I have some broccoli here. I forgot to get broccoli at the store, but I found some in the freezer, vacuum sealed. So I was pretty excited about that. I don't think it's as much as I need, but I'm not the biggest broccoli fan anyways, so this is perfect. So I'm boiling those right now because I'm gonna be chopping them up. And then down here, let's bring it down. Hopefully I don't knock anything over. It's all crooked, I'm sorry. Whoa, hello. It's helping me in a way. So I have got, again, I'll have all the details down below, but we have some cheddar cheese. I have got some mayonnaise, and I'm using the Chosen Foods mayo. And then you want sour cream, but I don't know, have you guys ever heard that you can substitute Greek yogurt for sour cream? Well, I have this in the fridge and it needs to get eaten up and it's not being used. So I thought today I would make it with the Greek yogurt. So we're doing that. Now, the directions have I think it was 1 cup of sour cream. I'm putting 1 cup and a quarter. And then same with the mayonnaise. Instead of half a cup, I'm putting 3/4 of a cup. That's just to kind of make up for the cream of mushroom that's not gonna be there, right? And then I'm gonna add this, which again is optional. I don't even know if they're selling these bases, soup bases anymore. So if you know, let me know down below. But If they are, I will have it linked. I'll have Keto Chow linked down below if you want to save some money on your next order. Thank you in advance. And then I'm going to add some garlic powder, onion powder, salt, pepper. Actually, I'm going to add this. It's got salt in it, and it's just some more garlic pepper. And then a bag of cauliflower rice, of course. So I do recommend with the cauliflower rice to drain it out as much as you can beforehand, because it will make your casserole a little bit watery. Regular rice isn't going to do that, but if you do use cauliflower rice, you'll want to drain it out as much as you can, okay? And then basically once you've got everything like this and the chicken cooked and the broccoli ready to go, then you just layer it in a casserole dish and cook it. So let's get started. Okay, so my chicken is still cooking right now. So while that's cooking, I'm going to go ahead and start my layering just to get some of this out of the way. I've got my cauliflower rice that is here, and then I've got my broccoli. I chop it up. I'm sure a lot of you that love broccoli, you want to keep your broccoli all in big chunks and stuff. But like I said, I'm not the biggest fan of broccoli. I like to have it overcooked, and I want it to be in small pieces too. But in this case, I get it all in one bite, in every bite too. So actually, I think I had the perfect amount of broccoli that was left over. This broccoli was left over from Ralphie's food when I was making it way back when, and it was just too much. So I put it in the freezer in a vacuum seal bag, and here we are. So I found that. I was like, oh good, because I forgot one of the main things of this recipe. So the next thing that we're gonna do is we're gonna mix the chicken. Once I chop it up, cut it up, we're gonna mix the chicken with the mayonnaise, the Greek yogurt, which I'm substituting for sour cream, and half of this cheese, and then my seasonings and the cream of mushroom packet here. The other half of the cheese is gonna go on top, just like a delicious casserole should have cheese on the top. I'm gonna go ahead and preheat my oven. It is at 400 degrees, I believe. No, 350 degrees, and it's gonna cook for 40 minutes. So I will be back though once I get the chicken chopped, and we're gonna mix all of that in a bowl. Okay, so we can get this completed now. I've got all my chicken in this bowl, all shredded, ready to go. I'm using a little less chicken as well, just because I'm not as big of a fan. Like, honestly, I have made this more without chicken than with, because our daughter was a vegetarian. Jordan, funny thing, she's eating meat again. And I said, so what's going on? Are you gonna just eat meat now or be a vegetarian or what? And she's like, I'm gonna do what you do. I loved that. She's like, if I feel like eating it, I'm gonna eat it. And if I don't, I don't. And I was like, there you go. So, but for so many times I've made this without the chicken in it. So it is also very good to have as a side also, if you wanted a nice, delicious side dish for your big dinner that you're having, maybe if you're doing like a steak or something. So I've added the Greek yogurt, which we're trying this time, substituting for the sour cream just because I want to use what I have. We're putting a packet of the cream of mushroom Keto Chow in there, and then season to your liking, just whatever. I don't know how much I'm putting in here. So a little of this, a little of that, maybe half a tablespoon to a tablespoon, but probably not much more. But I'm also adding the organic garlic pepper from Redmond's because it's just delicious. It'll get the salt part of it in there. And I love garlic. I love it. So we're just gonna mix this up real good. And then once I get this mixed up good, then I'm gonna add the cheese because I have never done it with the cream of mushroom soup yet. So I wanna make sure I incorporate all of that really good into everything first before I add the cheese. And it sounds funny, you think that there won't be a lot of flavor in this, but it kind of all seeps down into the broccoli and the cauliflower rice as it's cooking, and it all kind of mixes together. You'll see it when I cut out a little bit for a taste, for the taste test. So pretty excited. Let me see. I'm gonna do a quick little taste of just this. I don't think I need anything. I was thinking maybe I might need more salt, but I think we're gonna be okay because we're gonna add cheese, and cheese has a lot of salty goodness flavor in it. Then you just want to add about half or whatever. It might be a little less than half because I really like a lot of cheese on the top of my casseroles. So it's all going to be in there no matter what. And again, just like the Reuben casserole last week, if you've made this before, because I have done it on this channel a few times, and you really liked it, make sure you comment and let other people know, because I know a lot of you read comments. That's a big deal for you guys, you know, to see what other people have to say. And if you really liked it, let people know so they can try it, because I don't have the macros for this because I've never calculated it out. But again, I'll have the recipe down below if you wanted to add it in yourself. But you're really getting most of your carbs from the dairy and the vegetables, and the dairy is not really that much, you know, it's not that bad. So this is definitely something that is good on keto. I love it. And anytime I can have something that is just so flavorful and I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything, I'm good with it. I will say that this part is a lot thicker by adding the that packet of the cream of mushroom in there. Usually it's a lot smoother, I guess I could say. I don't think it's gonna affect anything as far as the taste, but, and the Greek yogurt is probably a little more thicker than sour cream, but nothing that's going to, you know, alter, I think, the flavor. I think it's gonna be delicious. Oh, I haven't made this in a while. Actually, no, I have made this. Let me make sure I'm recording. Yeah, phew. I have that fear now. I did make this while Jordan was pregnant, but I made it with rice, and I made it, I think I made it without chicken. I think she wasn't feeling chickeny that day, so, but yes, I did not have any, but for me, myself, I haven't made this in a long time. All right, so there we go. Let me rinse my hands again. And look, this is pretty darn simple. And again, it's with easy ingredients that you can easily get at the store. You can find cauliflower rice anywhere, you know? And like I said, if you want to do it with the cream of mushroom from Keto Chow, if they're still selling it, I'll have the link down below, but I've done it without it, and it's just fine without it too. But I thought it was a way for me to use that up because I really haven't found any other way to use it. So I'll be working on that though. All right, so here we are. This is ready to go. We're gonna stick this in my preheated oven for 40 minutes, and then we will be back and show you how delicious it looks, and then we'll do a taste test. Okay, we are back. It is out of the oven. Look at that, and it is cooling off. Looks delicious. Looks like a nice cheesy casserole like we all love. Let's do a quick little taste test here. And, oh, just see, how delicious is it? I think the cheese makes it in this thing, but here is a bite that has a little bit of everything. Oh my gosh. Wow, that is delicious. I haven't had it in so long. So good. The making it with the Greek yogurt, I don't really taste a difference over the sour cream. So if you already have it in your fridge, or if you want to add more protein to your dinner, then that would be a good option. The cream of mushroom packet that I put in there from Keto Chow, it is strong. Like, I'm getting the cream of mushroom vibe heavily. Stronger than I'm used to with just having the one can of cream of mushroom soup. So maybe put half in if that's too much for you. Again, it's not even needed. You don't even need to have it. If you don't add it, I would add maybe just a little bit more salt and pepper kind of thing in there. But oh my goodness. I can't even tell that there's cauliflower rice in there. That is delicious. So that is our recipe for the week. I hope you like this video. Let me know down below if you will try this. If you haven't tried it, again, if you like it, make sure you let everybody know down below so they can kind of get an idea. You could even add bacon in here. I was thinking about that while I was getting the ingredients out earlier, and I'm glad it just came to me, but bacon would be delicious mixed in here too. So again, I will have the recipe listed down below. Make sure you hit the thumbs up button for me. Make sure you're subscribed. Hype the video if you can. I still gotta learn about the hype thing, because I tried to hype a video the other day from someone else and it said I couldn't hype anymore. I've already hyped 3 times this week. So there's a lot of like nuances about that I have to figure out. But if you can hype this video, hype it. I would appreciate it. Thank you so much. We will see you on the next video. Bye.